Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about the right way and the wrong way to do recruiting. What makes it the right way, what makes the wrong way, and why are most people doing it the wrong way? Most people are just doing what they've been trained to do, and most systems are built on volume. We have no idea who's going to be successful, so you just got to take everybody, throw them against the wall, and see what sticks. The problem is that in most recruiting opportunities, be it a network marketing company, a network marketing financial services company, or anything else, it's about volume and just throwing people against the wall and seeing what sticks, because there's a lot of phrases out there. Many of you've probably heard before, like there's not a device built to measure the heart of a man, right? We got to find out. You go find that stud, find that diamond in the rough. It's a lot of work to sift through sand, whatever else. There's a lot of phrases out there that are used typically, and while they are true, they're also misleading, right? Because the truth is that when you have a great opportunity, it makes it much easier to talk about and makes it much more attractive to people. I was working with a network marketing company for 3 or 4 years. Just the last couple of years I've been working with them, and I was a vendor to them. So I wasn't one of the network marketers. I was actually one of the products they offered. They did, debt reduction, credit repair. They did financial services and tax planning and a whole bunch of other stuff that they had. They brought you to an expert. I was one of those experts, and I talked to thousands and thousands of these network marketers. And when I talked to them about how they were able to recruit and build and grow their business, because they wanted to know how to be able to do that, one of the things I constantly had to focus them back on was, you have a great product. What I mean by that is, if you don't build your business, if you never recruit a single guy ever, you are better off for having got your debt taken care of, gotten your credit score increased, getting your taxes in order, and whatever else. This was fantastic for you, right? Day one, you're able to make an extra $300 a month because they fix your taxes and you got an instant, increase in your income because of all those things. And I said, share that it's fantastic by itself, as opposed to going, you can recruit a bunch of people and make a lot of money and get focused on that. If it's a great product and a great opportunity, and oh, by the way, not only is it a great product that you're going to want for yourself, you probably know 3 or 4 other people who need the same thing, and there's a way for you to be able to, grow and make some money off of that. Now that becomes an exciting opportunity, because the opportunity by itself without recruiting is already good. The problem becomes that a lot of other people in the network marketing industry, it's not so good by itself. Now, yes, my juice drink is fantastic, and that's great. If you want to be a consumer of the juice drink, that's fantastic. You get a discount, whatever else. Financial services, right? You can be a client without having to be an agent, right? So if the product could become a client, becoming an agent, that's an entirely different conversation in financial services, right? So you have to take a look at that product and say, is it good by itself, or is it only good if you recruit? And the problem is, in most systems, it's only good if you recruit. Because when you get started out, you're at such low contracts, and the only way for you to move up in your contracts is for you to go out and convince other people to come in and be in the position you're at, where you're not making enough money, right? You're not making the kind of money you need to be able to quit your full-time job, to leave whatever else. But in order to get to a point where you could make enough money on your business to be able to do that, you have to convince other people to come in to be in this not so good situation. And will they have the opportunity to go out and recruit too? And that's fantastic. They just have to go convince more people to be in that situation where they're not making enough money to be able to do the things that they want to do. I think there's a lot of people saying, well, what about part-time, make an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a month? That's the best opportunity we have. Our opportunity is the best product we have. The problem with that, though, is typically the people who are saying that, or are teaching that to agents, who they're successful agents who are now have a big team underneath them, and they're making enough money. But there's many, many, many people on their team right now who are not making $1,000 to $2,000 extra money a month. And they're telling them, that's your recruiting pitch. Go just make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month. It's going to be easy. And yet the people who are in it are not making that kind of money. That's the problem, that's saying, if you have to say that the only way to get better is that you're going to recruit, then you're missing part of the program. You have to have something that's fantastic by itself, and then recruiting becomes the cherry on top, the icing on the cake. If recruiting is the main strategy, if that's the only way for it to be good, then you're missing something, right? Because you then have to convince somebody has to be on the bottom of every organization. I don't care, that guy recruits, that guy recruits, that guy recruits. There's always a bottom level somewhere, and those people are the people who are not making enough. Sometimes it's the multiple bottom levels who are not making enough money to be able to do what they need to do, but they're excited about it, right? And yes, they all have the opportunity, and if they go out and do it enough, they can be successful, and I know that they're not bad people doing these things, right? But the problem is that if they just had a product that was fantastic by itself, and then recruiting was an add-on or an accessory, it completely changes the conversation that you're having. That's why when I partnered with the guys that I'm working with now, I took a look at how could we build a system whereby you had something where it was fantastic by itself, and you weren't the only way it was going to be successful is if you recruited a bunch of guys, right? But if you wanted to go recruit some guys, because you do recognize that recruiting is the only way to build and grow a business, you had the opportunity to do that, and they'd never want to leave because your hand isn't so far or deep inside their pocket that they're going, why am I paying this guy again? Right? That you're not going to be able to build a business where you recruit 2 guys or 3 guys and that's all you need to recruit, and you're going to be able to ride that starship into the sky, right? You have to help a lot of people. But again, if it's done in such a way where they're already making enough money on their own, they're financially successful, they're receiving all the benefits they could want, it's very easy for them to turn around and tell 6 guys that they know, holy crap, look, I'm doing it. $1,000 a month. I did that my first month. What if I did, $20,000 a month? And I did that by myself with no recruits in my first 3 months because I have the ability to earn that kind of money. You don't have that in a lot of opportunities that are out there right now. The only way to get to that kind of money is if you build this massive team and you convince another bunch of other people to be in the situation where they're not there. We actually stole this compensation model from a different industry, from a Fortune 500 company right now, because we recognize that it allowed the opportunity for those who wanted to be able to build something by themselves and just be able to make some incredible money, part-time, on the side, full-time, however, the opportunity to do that. And we're doing that by providing the compensation to those who are doing the work. But if you also want to be able to build and grow something, there's an opportunity for you to be able to build and grow a passive income that can be millions of dollars a year, right? But without having to take advantage of people or put other people in a situation where they're not able to make that money on their own pen. They can make hundreds of thousands of dollars, $1 million a year on their own pen without having to get any recruits, increasing any contracts, doing any other special hoops to jump through. Just being able to do the product, the offering, the program that you have in place, they can do it on their own. It's already great. This is what I'm doing with a lot of the people that I'm working with right now. And I am looking for agents specifically. I'm actually looking for agents who got fed up being somewhere else. Maybe they came from a system where they felt like, holy crap, I'm being taken advantage of. Something's wrong with this. I just don't feel good about it. I don't like the way this makes me feel. I don't know enough people. I don't, whatever. And they're looking for something different. They're looking for the opportunity to be able to be successful in this industry. Those are the people that I'm looking to talk to. So if that's you, reach out to me. I'd love to just have a conversation with you. I don't know if this would be a fit or not, but I'd love to have a conversation and see if this would make sense and if there's some way that we could help you be more successful, even if that isn't by working with us. Because I'll be honest with you guys, what I love most every single day about what I do is I love helping people. Whether that means that they work with me and I'm able to help them or I'm able to point them in a different direction, I do it with agents and I do it with clients all the time. So if this is you, sounds like you, feel free to drop a comment below or reach out to me, and I'd love to talk to you soon. Thanks so much, guys.